Good morning, guys. So we're here at Diddy, so come shopping with us. So first we decided to start in this aisle. So right away I saw some body scrubs, and as I was looking at them I realized that that was actually the brand that I did not like whatsoever. Now, in case you don't know, I am obsessed with body scrubs, so every time we go to like Diddy's Discounts, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, I always tend to go to like that aisle and just purchase at least one or two. But in this case, that's all they had, and like I mentioned, I didn't like that brand last time I purchased it. So yeah, I ended up passing on that. Now, I don't know if it was because of the scent or the way that body scrub was made, but I just didn't like it whatsoever. And here my daughter, she was showing me the pillow that she really liked. And then she ended up seeing another pink one next to it, and it was like a bigger one. And she was like, "Look, mommy, it's so soft." And she's like, "Can we take it?" And I was like, "No." And I saw the price, and it was only 10.99, but really we didn't need it. So I was like, "No, we're gonna have to pass on it." She was like, "Okay, mommy." So then we ended up going to a different aisle, and that's whenever we saw this little Hello Kitty lunch box. Now, both me and my daughter like Hello Kitty. So when I saw it, I was like, "Look, maybe whenever you start school, we can put your lunch in here." And I really thought she was going to get excited when I told her that. But instead, she actually got upset. And she was like, "No, mommy, I don't want to go to school." So I was like, "Okay, we'll talk about it later." And then here, this is one of the main things I came for. So this one was only $5.99. And then, every time I go to the store, I just have to always look at everything. So here I ended up seeing this little like cupcake pan. Now, we don't own one, and I was so tempted to get it, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait till maybe next time. Because even though I need one, it's not something that I have to have. But then this right here, this is like to put the tortilla so they don't get cold. Now, I didn't like the color whatsoever, but it was something that I actually needed. So that's why I picked it up. And then here there's like this pretty like tumbler, and I was looking at it, and then I was like, am I really gonna use it? So because right away I answered my question, I was like, I'm not. I decided just to leave it and pass it on. So here I was looking at the food storage containers, because I really wanted like a glass one, but to put your lunch, but that it had a divider on it. Now, I did find one, and for some reason, I just left it there. Like, I should have taken it, but I left it there. So now we're in the dog aisle, and this is something that I always do. Like, even if it's a grocery store, a clothing store, like whatever it is, somehow I always end up in the dog aisle. Now, I wasn't planning on purchasing anything for the pets. However, my daughter ended up finding like a little mug with a little donut. And so she puts it in the cart, and I'm like, "No, mommy, like we don't need that right now." And she's like, "Please." And then I looked at the price, and it was only $3.99. And I was like, you know what? Okay, one toy wouldn't hurt, right? So then as I'm walking by to the other section, I noticed that there's actually a 3-piece toy for the same price. So then this is whenever I decide to put the 3-piece in the cart. And as I'm putting it in the cart, my daughter at this time, she's actually looking at a different toy. So while she's doing that, I secretly put back the pink one. That way I can just, take this 3-piece instead. But as I do that, I honestly thought she wasn't paying attention, but somehow like she catch me. So then, I'm over here looking at this toy over here, and then that's whenever she just grabs the other one, she puts it back in the cart. So then I'm over here trying to convince her, like, no, like we can only take one. And yeah, you see what happens. So pretty much we ended up taking both of them, which, I'm not complaining because my dogs did enjoy them. Now, in this area right here, I really wanted to check like the sponges and all that, but everything was just overflowing. So I was terrified that if I picked up one thing, everything was gonna fall. And then also, I was not planning on doing a voiceover whatsoever, but like the store was just jamming so loud. And I'm not complaining because they did have some really good music, but I'm not allowed to have music in my background, especially if it's like from famous artists like this. So yeah, I didn't want any problems with that. So because of that, I am doing the voiceover. And now, once again, I don't need anything of this, but it doesn't hurt just to browse around. And then here in a little bit, you're gonna see me pick up this little thing to like dry clothes. Now that was another thing that I really wasn't planning on purchasing, but when I saw it, I realized that that was actually something I had always needed, and it was only $2.99. Like, you cannot pass that price. So of course it came straight home. Now, here my daughter was really trying to convince me to buy a land roller, but I really didn't need it. So I was like, no, we're okay. And then this was another reason why I had came to the store, because we needed a spatula. And I cannot believe that we completely like forgot all about it. So I ended up finding this like light blue one, and oh my gosh, as soon as I picked it up, it was so heavy that I knew it was worth the price. It was only $4.99. So I had seen another one on top, and I really liked them because, you know, they were just like black and with a little bit of like, I think it was like a light brown. I can't remember what color they were on top. But yeah, I like those too, but when I compare them, I was like, I'd rather take the heavy duty ones for the price being, you know. Now, after here, we went straight to the toys because my daughter loves looking through the toys. And, you know, I don't mind getting her something here and there. So, she actually ended up getting some slime. Out of everything, she ended up getting some slime. So, that's going to be super fun to clean. Hopefully, she doesn't make a big mess. But, you know, I think it was only like $2.99. That's why I didn't mind grabbing it for her. And I know she's always wanted slime. So, you know, I know that made her pretty happy. And then after that, we ended up in the clothing area for her. Now, Didi's, when it comes to clothing, not all their clothes is pretty, you know what I mean? But, you know, once in a while, you will find some nice things. So my daughter actually found this little cute dress, and this one was only like $7.99. So I did pick it up for her. Now my daughter also loves like dressing up. So while I was looking at the dresses with her, I actually ended up finding like a butterfly dress, which I thought it was perfect because she always wants to wear costumes when we go places. So I thought this one would be perfect for her to play around and also like go out if she wants. So yeah, I think that one was only like $8.99. Hi friends, so I'm back home. Now I really couldn't film a lot because, like always, I had very loud music, and for copyright reasons, you know, I didn't want to, you know, film. So I'm gonna just take everything out of the bag so I can show you guys what I purchased. Okay, so I took everything out of the bag. So first I'm gonna start with this. So this is pretty much, I forget what it's called, but it's like so you could put the tortillas in here. That way they don't get cold. And now I don't really like this color, by the way, but you know, that's all they had. And then next, my daughter chose this toy for Domino. Now I was just gonna get, well, first of all, I wasn't even gonna get any dog toys. But then my daughter really wanted this one for Sierra, and I told her that Sierra and Domino could actually share, but she really wanted one for Domino. So we ended up getting this second one right here. And then this one was $3.99, and then this one was also $3.99. So this is a 2-piece, and this one was a 3-piece. So yeah, they're gonna enjoy those.
It's going. Will you take it out when we're done by this?
Yeah, they're gonna play with it in a little bit. And then I just needed a small pan, and I found this one for $5.99. So I hope it works, you know, decently. But yeah, so that was mainly what I went for. I went for that little pan, and then I went for this, but somehow I ended up with all of this. And then I found this one. Now this ones are like heavy duty, so I really like that. So I hope they work pretty good. Now these ones, they were $4.99, and yeah, I thought they were a great deal because, like I said, they're pretty sturdy. And then this, I thought this was a pretty cool find. So I don't always like put everything in the dryer, and sometimes there's just like little things that I, you know, like I said, that I don't want to put in the dryer. So I thought this was perfect, and this one was only $2.99. So yeah, I can't wait to use this. And then my daughter, she ended up choosing some slime, so that's gonna be fun to clean. So yeah, this was $2.99, and it comes with 6 of them, and they're supposed to be scented. So yeah. Okay, and then next I have some clothing items. So every time I go to the store, my daughter likes to look through the clothes, especially dresses. She just loves dresses. So she found this one actually, and this one was only $7.99, and this one feels so fresh. And then this one, I actually found it for her because she used to have one, but the little skirt, like the bottom part had ripped. So I saw this one and I know she likes butterflies, so I showed it to her and she loved it. And this one was only, let's see, this one was only $8.99. Yeah, we have to wash it first, okay?
Okay.
And then I ended up getting just a lunch bag. Nothing fancy about it, but my husband needed a new lunch bag, so I got him this one, and this one was only $7.99. I wish it would have had like pockets here on the side, like to put drinks, but I mean it's a pretty decent size, so I think it should work. Yeah, so we can put drinks for Daddy and his papa. So we can put Papa in here, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just got that one. Yeah, he's gonna love it. So yeah, that was pretty much my whole haul. Like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't really film in there. I was not expecting it to be so loud in there. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you guys did, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and share, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye friends.
Bye, friends.
Say bye.
Bye.